All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Friday Twitch stream for the Dragon Age Keep. My name's Renata. I'm an associate producer on the Keep. You may have seen me around the Keep forum or on Twitter. If you're talking to Dragon Age Keep on Twitter, it's usually me you're talking to. And I will let these fine gentlemen introduce themselves.
Want to go?
Ladies first.
Right on. I'm Ryan. I'm an associate producer with the online department.
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 Yes.
Hi,
It's also
I'm
my first time
Justin,
talking.
and I'm a developer on the Dragon Age Keep.
All right. Awesome. So, just an update on how our Keep Beta program is going, because I know we're getting pretty close to our open beta, which again will move to open beta starting on October 29th. So that's Wednesday, I believe. And so yes, all of you who haven't gotten into the Keep Beta yet, you will definitely have access starting on October 29th. Yeah, I'm trying to do multiple things at once and I'm not sure if this is working. Okay, so we just sent out a bunch more, not bunch more invites, but we let in all the people that had signed the NDA recently this week. And we also, those of you who had signed up for the beta previously and completed the survey and hadn't received a beta invite yet, you should have full access to the Keep now. Go try logging into the Keep. If you still don't have access and you're 100% sure you filled out the survey and all of that good stuff, and you're wondering where is your invitation or why you're not allowed in, message me on Twitter or message our team on Twitter and we'll look into our issue. But again, we are going to open beta starting next Wednesday, so you won't have to wait for too much longer on that.
Yeah, that's the fear in our eyes. It's exciting.
Yes, it's exciting. Yes.
Yeah, open beta. So exciting.
Woo! All
So exciting, not terrifying in the slightest.
Speaking of exciting and totally not terrifying things, what? Anyways, speaking of exciting things, you may have noticed that syncing is now back in the Keep after we have turned it off. And yes, it's now back. A lot of you should see your issues fixed. We're still working out a few things, but I will let Justin speak to syncing.
Syncing's up. Guys, you know what's up? Syncing. I got a syncing sensation.
Oh god.
A syncing feeling. Syncing's up.
Yeah,
Up
Justin.
with the syncing.
Justin, what are you syncing about?
Okay.
I'm syncing about
Hey.
syncing a mage.
Oh, you're thinking
yeah.
about syncing a mage? Because
Yeah.
that is what we're doing
Maybe
right
we can
now.
do that later.
Oh, we're doing that now, actually.
Oh, ooh, wow.
Yep.
I'm totally surprised and had no idea we were doing this.
Yeah, no. We are syncing. Yes.
People.
We're character creating right now, Justin the Mage, who
Oh.
will be synced to the Keep, and we'll show you how to do that. For those of you who have bypassed... Yeah, it's using the standalone character creator. Sorry, just had to take some cues there. But yes, we're using the standalone character creator for this one. So it's not the in-game character creator, but it essentially shows you the same process. So right now we're building Justin the Mage, where we're going to sync him to the Keep. He is beautiful.
Yeah, you can see the likeness. It's
Yeah. I definitely...
very, very much there.
I tried to
You've
recapture...
really captured my
Yeah.
beard
Yeah,
and
Team
my
Beard is in
lush
full effect
hair and the giant bags under my eyes from all the work we've been doing.
Yeah, I thought I got your dark circles really well
Yeah.
in that. I did have a lot of fun playing around with this, actually. Maybe a little bit too much fun. But yes, so Justin the Mage is being made. We're going to sync him to the Keep. Those of you who are not new to the Keep and are wondering how you can resync your characters, we're going to show you how to do that with the replay onboarding feature in the Keep. So yes, syncing still not 100%, but we're still working on your issues. And nobody can see us right now. Okay.
No one can see us right now?
No, they can see us. They can't see our
Oh, the
tapestry.
screen. Okay, that
yeah,
makes a lot more sense.
it's good. I should learn how to read. That would be helpful.
Or at least read silently.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
without
it's
pointing your finger.
great.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, when you see
happening.
the lips move.
I know. It's. I'm basically just one giant mess of a person right now, so please bear with me.
You know what it is? It's the headphones.
It is the
Throwing
headphones.
everybody off
Yeah.
the game.
It is. That's okay. I think they look pretty good. They match my shirt.
Okay, we late
Anyways,
breaking news.
yes, late breaking news.
This is Origins, not from Inquisition.
Yes, this character.
Dragon Age Origins.
Yes, this character creator is the standalone character creator from Dragon Age Origins. It is
Yes.
not from Dragon Age Inquisition.
How do you do?
That's why you don't see
Greetings.
the kind of features that they've
Greetings.
been showing from
Charmed,
Dragon Age
I'm sure.
Inquisition.
Yeah, I realize
Twitch
that's kind of
streams.
confusing
Yeah.
since
Yes.
they sort of let up
Greetings.
their streams with all that.
Yes, this
And
is true. This is very much the Dragon
Good
Age
job,
Origins
whoever planned
character
that.
creator.
Good job.
Okay, so oh God, I just made you so beautiful in this.
Yeah.
It is a masterpiece. Anyways, continuing about syncing, if you're still having issues, we did put up a survey. You'll see the link in our news update post about syncing that we have both in the public forum and the private Keep forum. So if you're having issues, you'll find the survey link in there. And please fill it out. Let us know. It'll let us know what things we still need to concentrate on, what things may not still be working 100%. So that's incredibly helpful for us if you would do that. Yes, thank you. So,
Yes.
all right, okay, and we're back. Justin the Mage has been created. So now we're going to sync him. So if you're already part of the Keep and you're not brand new, because when you're brand new and you log in, it will initially start you off with the syncing process. But if you've already entered the Keep and you want to resync, just open up the left-hand menu next to where it says Tapestry here and go to where it says Debug Replay Onboarding. And that will allow you to sync. So we're going to go through the process here again. I basically have almost no data on my account, so you'll see all my sad lack of achievements and lack of games and things on here. But you will hopefully see Justin the Mage.
And no, this is Dragon Age 2 records.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Oh yes, it's
the suspense.
it's the 4 things
the
that
suspense.
I unlocked. Yes, custom heroes found. Okay, and I'm
And-
gonna uncheck default heroes so it'll show me.
Drum roll.
And
Justin the
there's
Mage.
Justin the Mage.
Justin has sank.
Yes, he has sank. So we're gonna choose him for our DAO hero. And I don't have any custom heroes for Dragon Age 2, so we're just gonna choose Hawk as our default. And click watch the ISS, but
Loud and clear disembodied voice on the screen.
yep. Anyways, all right. So that is essentially the syncing process in the Keep. If you'd like to resync your characters, I'm going to exit out of the ISS because we've shown you a lot of that already. And so yes, we're just going to go to the Tapestry, and now you can go ahead and create your world state as usual, and it'll be matched up to your custom character or Justin the Mage,
Yes.
whoever you like.
If you should be so lucky.
Yes, if you should be
as to
so
have
lucky.
Justin the Mage.
All right. Well, I think we're going to move on to some questions.
Time?
Oh,
is it time
it's
to
time.
break out the technology?
It is
The
time.
hidey hole?
It is.
All right, well, we're going to start this out as you would with a question from my man Justin here.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Hey, buddy, what's your perfect Sunday?
A perfect Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be one with chocolate
It's the day
sauce.
of the week, not the
Oh.
food group. Yeah, I
Yeah.
read your mind.
Oh, dude.
Oh, groan. Okay, one where I get to sleep in. And the pager doesn't go off.
And the pager doesn't go off.
Yes.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Or, yeah. Yeah. I really can't. I got nothing witty.
Renata, how about
Wittiness
you?
died.
What's your perfect Sunday?
What's my perfect Sunday?
Bombing around in the station wagon.
Yes, that. Let's go with that. That works for me. I don't have a station wagon, but you know what? If I did, I would totally drive it because I have a feeling that would be my only mode of transportation. All right, next question.
Yes.
All right. How long does a world state import to the game usually take?
World state import
Yeah.
is
Or exporting from the keep to the
keep?
game.
Oh,
About
yes.
To the game?
Yes, about how long would that
that is
take?
really quick. We have no sort of queuing or anything for that, so it should be quick. I'd love to give you numbers, but I know as soon as I have a number, someone's going to
Yeah,
sit there with a
somebody's gonna-
stopwatch
This is
and
true.
be like, Justin, you were wrong, and then I will never live it down. So I will say it is quick.
But it takes less than a year and is smaller than a breadbasket, right?
Yeah,
Is pretty much what we're getting at.
eloquently put.
Yep.
Yes.
That's cool. All right. Oh, man, here's a long one. This is good. Okay. Let's see if there are enough syllables in the universe. For some, the dev console needs to be on in Dragon Age Origins to finish the last quest for Joan, which is partly bugged. After I disable the dev console to sync to the keep, what happens when I go back to play DAO? Will I have to enable, disable again? That is a very specific question.
It is, but it's a good question.
No, it's a
nonetheless.
good question.
This is a Justin question.
Pretty
Yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
it's a
just
very,
question.
very elaborate situation. But once the dev console is turned off, as long as you save your game after that, it'll work. You should be able to still sync up the data. It's just as long as the console is not currently enabled, that should be fine. I am fairly certain, most likely. Yes, I am comfortable with that answer being on the internet.
Beautiful.
Let's go with that.
All right.
It's written in pen, baby.
Yeah,
Mhm.
unless it's wrong, and then I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I'm very possibly confident.
All right. Also, to add on to that, since that sort of addressed syncing issues, some people's heroes still aren't showing up. Is that still part of the issues that we're smoothing out?
Possibly. There's one thing we've noticed, and I think if you're following me on Twitter, you might have heard about it. But the way to think about it is the Keep is a coffee shop, and it can only serve so many people at a time. So everyone likes to get into a line to wait, and the Keep stays in line for you. And our coffee shop is really fast, dealing at about some number that Jeff would absolutely murder me if I committed to it. But there is a certain number of people that can go through. And what we're seeing now is that a lot of people are coming through into that lineup. And the syncing that we're currently sitting at, we've got about almost a day-long backlog at this point. Jeff is, as we speak, down and I think a little back, sitting at a desk trying to see if he can find some way to speed that up. But as it stands, your syncing is quite possibly working. No, I'm not bald. And it will be there shortly. In a couple days, if you're still not seeing syncing, then you're going to want to fill out the survey that Renata previously mentioned
Yes.
and let us know. But if you are not seeing your heroes immediately, and it was the first time you've logged in the last little while, give it a couple hours, a couple days, and it should get to you.
True story. That is almost exactly how I explain the internet to my grandma.
Oh.
The like coffee shop analogy.
Yeah, there you go.
It works so well.
It's a pretty
Coffee
good
shops. Yeah, there you go.
Now the next one is less of a question and more of a declarative statement, which is, I want to know what your guys' favorite tiles are.
It's a good declarative statement
it is
and
good.
or question. What is your favorite tile, Justin?
I don't know. I'd like to keep the suspense up. So, Renata, could you please christen
yeah.
this question?
Okay. Well, you can actually see my favorite tile right now, which is the one of the warden slaying the archdemon in Denerim, because I think it's super, super badass, and you can see the sort of fresco style really well in that one. So that one is definitely, it may not be my favorite tile, but they all look so good, it's kind of hard to choose one. But yeah, that is
Everyone has
one
a
of my favorites.
Cop out. Everyone has a favorite
How
baby.
is that a cop out?
One
I
of
also,
your kids is better.
I also like the Dead Air Shock. That one's good too. Anyways,
Mr. Warden, you are
oh
geographically
yeah, what's
next.
your
I
favorite
can
tile?
answer in one word. Weeping.
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 Yeah, weeping tile.
I think everyone.
That was really good. Funny joke.
Let's go back. Go back. Let's go find my favorite tile.
Okay, fine. If
We're gonna
you
go on a little journey.
told me your
I
favorite.
think you know where it is. Companions.
Oh no. Yes, I know what.
Yeah, we know where it is. Where's my buddy? Where is he? There he is. And let's give him a
Yeah.
bottle.
Oh,
Let's give him the bottle he needs, the bottle he deserves. And then we shape the
Justin.
world around that.
That's so terrible.
No, he just realized who he was and what he deserved.
And needed to deal with
Yeah,
it somehow.
exactly.
That's okay. Alistair and I have a lot in common. I'm kidding, by the way.
That's actually one of the next questions.
What?
Yeah,
How much do you have in common with Alistair?
yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
Will there be a feedback and or request a plot button for the open beta after October 29th?
I don't know. Can we get
That
a nod
is-
from a producer on the side?
Yup.
Yes.
Yeah, for the record, Leah just nodded.
yes,
Yeah.
Leah's in the room and she is here and she nodded. So, yes, you'll still be able to provide feedback if you encounter any bugs or you have any requests or suggestions
Yep.
during the open beta. So, yeah, definitely. We are still taking feedback after we go to open beta.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Will I need an internet service to play DAI? Some games require an internet connection to start.
Well, you'll need internet to load up your world state.
Yes, all I care about is the keep. The keep is basically, that is it. And to use the keep, you need an internet connection. You need an internet connection when you use the website, when you upload the value, and when you first start Dragon Age Inquisition, you will need an internet connection to pull down the keep values. Outside of that, I don't know.
All
Which
right.
is good. It's
I
always
can't,
good to be
I can't
honest.
commit to
It's
anything.
probably a better question for the game
Yeah,
team.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah,
Tomorrow
it is Saturday.
Tomorrow at what time?
11 a.m.
11
Mountain
a.m.
Time.
Mountain Time.
Yeah.
All right.
That's happening.
Let's,
Okay.
let's keep this moving along.
Yeah,
let's
let's
keep it
keep it
cranking along.
going.
So, will new features be added post DAI launch? Are there any features the dev team would like particularly to see implemented?
Well, there may be new features added. Well, there likely will be new features added after we move to open beta. However, not sure about post DAI launch. You know anything about this, Justin?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Stay
Okay.
tuned.
Yes. Stay tuned. That's what
Yes.
we're gonna do.
And
is
for
stay tuned.
features we want, I want to see more of like the Walking Dead style ending where it tells you who did what and if your friends did certain things. Like if all your friends are a bunch of schmucks who made Alistair king.
Mm-hmm.
If they're mule
I want to know.
If
Yeah,
they're
mule-headed
mule-headed.
friends.
If your friends are mule headed,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, my
we
friend.
need to
Yeah.
find out on
And
the
as
key.
for the comment on
Yes,
chat right now,
yes.
no, I do not want music added. There's a time and a place for music,
yeah,
and that is not
it
on
is
my
not
internet.
on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I am probably alone in that belief on this team.
Alrighty. Will the Orlesian Warden option make it into the keep in time for the DAI launch? Anybody know that? Orlesian
No, it will not. He will not make it in time for the DAI launch. We're still looking at adding the Orlesian Warden to the keep, so it's something we're still investigating. I know you guys really want to see him in there, so we're looking at adding him, but we don't have a solid timeline for that yet, unfortunately.
Alright.
Yeah.
This next one is my absolute favorite, and this goes out to my boy, Rocky Johnson. Will people with slow or dial-up internet be able to use the keep?
They will, but it will be very slow. It will be very slow. Which
Renata, how slow will it be?
it will be very slow.
Okay.
Very slow. Yeah, unfortunately. Yes. You may have luck using the keep in a very slow time frame. As far as uploading your world state to Inquisition, you may need to, if you have a smartphone and you're on a data plan, you may need to tether to that instead of using your dial-up internet. But we're looking at that. Sort of.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Good answer. If I want to I'm just going to start that one all over again. It was the, if I want to import more than one different world state into Inquisition, can I do so, or will it overwrite my previous imported world state?
Yes, Justin. Do we know this?
Maybe. Can I get a visual
Yeah.
on the question?
If I want to import more than one different world state into Inquisition, can I do so, or will it overwrite my previous imported world state?
Okay, so when you pull up on the screen, that is like there,
Mhm.
there, this side, over here. She's gonna pull up the side menu.
Oh,
and
yes.
Renata can show us. No, the other
No,
one.
the other side.
The other side menu, Renata.
Oh, you were pointing the other direction. This is clearly
Yes,
your fault.
This one.
Okay, yes.
This, yeah. Somewhere, and we're
The
gonna have
keep
the
is all around us.
export to DA Inquisition. This
Yep.
will set up your slot. So this is now the game. This is all the game sees is it says, I see a slot and it is this one. So now if you hit yes and you load up the game, you will see it there. Now, if Renata was to change to a different state, export it again, and start a new game in DAI, it will see that state, and they will both exist in tandem.
Okay, wonderful.
The
I'm
gesticulations are fantastic.
glad we
Aye.
cleared
They're,
that
they're
up.
good. They're
Yes.
keeping me entertained.
Woo, yeah.
I speak with my hands.
Will our existing world states in the keep be wiped when it moves to open beta? Possibly
No.
open beta.
No.
No,
No.
they will not.
I said yes at one point, and I was absolutely wrong. And Fernando
Yes.
made sure I was very aware of that fact.
Yes, we were not certain at that point,
Yeah.
but I think now we're pretty sure that you
Yes.
should be able to keep your world states once we move to open beta.
World states will transfer over.
Yes.
You can keep it.
So those of you who have spent hours working hard on creating your perfect worlds, then yeah, you're in luck.
Yes. Next question.
Okay, next question.
Will you have the option to give schmooples to Liliana or have the option to give gifts to others in the keep?
See, I know this is a question that's near and dear to Ryan's heart.
Yes, Ryan loves the name Schmooples. It's his favorite.
Currently, there's nothing in terms of those questions.
Yeah,
on the keep.
it's something that we had looked into. I believe it may be something that's maybe a little too, I don't know. I don't want to say difficult, but another word like difficult that's not difficult. Please insert that word in there. And yes, that is why schmooples and companion gifts are not in the keep
Yes.
right now. It's just a little bit too. The only word that keeps coming to mind is difficult, but
Well,
it's not
yes.
the one I want.
If we want to talk about it again, it's the fact that that whole relationship quagmire is incredibly complicated.
Complicated,
and is
that's
using
the one.
like 10 to the 21 possible valid
Not trivial.
answers.
Yeah.
And sticking anything in there is a recipe to make me a very sad person for many hours. And
Nobody likes that, Justin.
yeah.
No.
Nobody.
No sad just.
Hey, can I sync my previous Xbox DAO and DA2 information to a newly created Origin account to sync it to the keep?
Renata?
Nah.
No.
Just
No.
straight up, nah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to look for clues here, and that is.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay.
That's all there
The
is.
answer to that one is currently no. If you're having issues with getting your say saved game imports onto your Origin account so that the Keep can read your achievements and rewards and stuff, you can go to the EA help site, which is help.ea.com, and it contains all kinds of information about linking gamer tags and stuff to your Origin account and adding your data to your Origin account and game keys and stuff like that. So I find that site is super helpful when it comes to stuff like that. So that's help.ea.com.
Very specific, nicely answered.
Ah.
Is the default world state in the keep what the writers consider canon, or is it randomized choices?
There was a pass on it. I don't know if we can say it's.
I don't think we can say if it's canon or not, but
Because as soon as you do, somebody is going to go,
Yeah.
aha! Like, there's going to
Exactly.
be somebody who
Yeah.
jumps out of
Yes.
the thing.
although the
beaten.
default world state in the keep is if you don't use the keep and you load up Inquisition, that is the default world state that will appear in Inquisition.
Yes.
All right, we got
Alrighty,
one more
we
question.
got one more question.
Time for one more.
It was right back to
Oh, jeez.
Justin. So, how many tins would Justin tin if Justin could tin?
Don't tin.
You heard it here first, folks. Justin, don't tin.
Nope. All right, and to end, we would always like to end with some secrets. So, we are showing
Juicy
you
ones.
the. I hate you so much, Justin.
You got a clever phrase for this?
No, I don't. Yes, we do have our DIY romance tiles. So right now we've got Solace. So those of you who just love that big bald head, that's
Some spicy
Solace.
solace? Is that what you wanted to? I think we killed her.
Yep.
Renata is now out of commission.
I'm probably going to be out of a job too. Yes, okay. And now moving on from Solace, we've also got Dorian,
Yes.
who is super sexy and
Delightful
looking like
Dorian.
yes, very delightful.
Delicious Dorian.
Delicious Dorian. Looks a bit like Freddie Mercury, but you know, it's always a good thing.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
These
I
days.
don't. I don't look like Freddie. I hope.
Oh, well. Truth's out of the day.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed our stream for today, everyone. We will see you again soon. For those of you who are watching our BioWare Twitch streams, there's the gameplay one that's
No.
happening.
That is on the Raptor stream.
Oh, the Raptor,
Raptor stream.
Yes, that's
With-
happening tomorrow at twitch.tv/Raptor, and that's for the Extra Life campaign. It starts at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And yeah, they'll be streaming on their Twitch channel in an effort to help Children's Miracle Network. So support a good cause. Go check out that stream on twitch.tv/Raptor. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. So
Yep.
thank you very much for watching. Bye,
Adios.
guys.
For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker.